Hi guys, how have you guys been doing? Hope you're doing very good today. Hi. And today I'm going to do a movie review on the sequel to the first film from 2014, which was Maleficent. And today I'm here to reveal Maleficent Mistress of Evil from 2019. This film takes place after the events of the first film from 2014. This takes place after King Stephen's death. This movie has the same cast of characters from the first movie, but it has a few new cast of characters. Now Prince Philip has been played by a different actor this time around, and there's a lot of new actors in this film. And this film has a different director from the first film. This film was directed by Joshman Ronning. Yes, the person who directed the original movie was Robert Stromberg, and this time it's Joshman Ronning. This film stars once again Angelina Jolie as Maleficent, Ella Fanning once again as Aurora, Sam Raleigh once again as Devoy, Harris Dixon as Prince Philip, Leslie Manville as Flittle, Kathy Odor as Connell, Jen Murray as Gerda, Jonah Tumpy as the Young Fairy, Nina Stoney as Nodgrass, Robert Lindsay as King John, Devin Guzzi as Percival, Warwick Davis as Lickspittle, Kay Alexander as Inai, Julius Giacchini as Shrike. And it stars Michelle Pfeiffer as Queen Ingrid. And so without further ado, let's get into the plot of the film without getting further too much away. So the film starts off with this movie takes place after the events of the first movie from 2014. So let's reveal that the Mistress of Evil, Maleficent, has been so hated after all this time. Even though that she had cursed the Princess Aurora, she had found life. Now the humans are still haunting against the Moors. And now the Queen Aurora has become the Queen of the Moors, and she's been having a meeting with the fairy tale creatures, but the Moors creatures, about a lot of the fairies have gone missing. Now today Aurora meets up with Prince Philip. Oh, that's right, in the second movie, Prince Philip has grown so much older. Look, I'll show you. Yeah, look. Yeah, look, this is him. He's grown so much older. Remember the guy from the first film? Yeah, this was him from the first movie. And now this is him, Prince Philip. He's gotten so much older. He now lives in Ulstead. He now lives in Ulstead with his mom and his dad. He lives with King John of Ulstead and Queen Ingrid of Ulstead. Like, I'll show you who King John of Ulstead is. Oh, look, this is King John. Yes, the guy. King John, and this is Queen Ingrid. This is Queen Ingrid. So I revealed to you guys a little plot twist. Is that King John of Ulstead actually wants peace, while Queen Ingrid of Ulstead actually wants to wage a war against the Moors. She goes down to have a meeting with her army of knights about waging a war against the Moor folk. So Prince Philip tells them that Prince Aurora, that Roy from the Queen of Moors said yes to his marriage. However, Queen Ingrid doesn't really want to accept the marriage. King John really loves the idea. It's not today Aurora tells Maleficent that Philip has asked to marry him. But Maleficent refuses because that she hates humans. That she feels like Prince Philip will betray Aurora just like what Stefan did with Maleficent in the first movie. But Aurora wants to prove him wrong, and today she's taking her to the castle. So Maleficent, along with Devil, arrives at the castle to meet up with King John of Ulstead and Queen Ingrid of Ulstead. So now they're having dinner together. It's all talking about the events of the previous film of Aurora's father, King Stefan. And about Aurora's castle, the Moor folk. And they've been talking about the missing fairies from the Moor folk. And when Queen Ingrid says of adopting Queen Aurora from the Moors, Maleficent gets very upset. She starts releasing her dark magic powers. She starts attacking all the guards in the castle. And someone mysteriously has stabbed King John of Ulstead. So they're blaming Maleficent for it. So Maleficent flees the castle. So the Queen's assistant shoots Maleficent with an iron. Then Devil heads back to the war because he's been turned back to a human. He's been turned to a human. So while at the castle, they try to wake King John up by trying to do a true love's kiss, but of course it doesn't work. So Aurora heads back to the moors to search for Maleficent. But of course she can't find her. So now back at the castle. So I also forgot to mention this fairy looks just like Maleficent. Yes, this fairy comes and saves Maleficent from the sea. So back at the castle, Queen Ingrid and her guards are preparing for war. So Maleficent now is in this castle with other fairies. They look just like her. And the one who saved her was Conroy. Conroy, right? Yes, Conroy. That's right. Conroy is the one who saved Maleficent. Conroy, that's right. Look, It's the fairy. This is the one who saved Maleficent. There's other fairies, including Borai. That's right, Borai. Yes, the fairy. And so here's the plot twist. It's just like Olstead. Yeah, so Kano, the fairy who saved Maleficent, he wants peace, while War wants war. Whilst War was just like Queen Ingrid, he wanted war as well. So the fairies want to take revenge on the humans, or we shooting iron upon them. So the meet up with Maleficent. They discovered all their hideout. That there has been fairies all over the kingdom. And so now back at the castle, Aurora meets up with Queen Ingrid, telling her that she couldn't find Maleficent. Now she meets up with Prince Philip again. So they're having lunch together. So meanwhile, during the night, Aurora tells Prince Philip that she feels like she's not Queen of the Moors anymore. So Queen Ingrid is having a meeting with her assistant Lickspittle. Oh, Lickspittle! Forgot. Didn't even explain about that guy from the beginning of the film. I'm sorry. Forgot to mention. He was Lickspittle. He was this. Forgot to mention. Didn't even explain about him from the beginning of the film. This is like the Queen's assistant, right? The troll guy. Yeah, Lickspittle. He's the guy that works for the Queen. Oh yeah, it seems like a goblin, right? Yeah, because remember in the original Maleficent, because remember in the original Sleeping Beauty film, there were goblins that worked for Maleficent. Yeah, there were goblins. And so this goblin works for Queen Ingrid. So, Lickspittle has captured many creatures from the Moorfolk, has captured many fairies. So back at the fairy castle, at the Dark Fae, which I'm calling it, the Dark Fae, having a campfire outside, and Maleficent knows what's happening at the woods, that the guards are taking all the flowers. So Maleficent arrives there with Bora and Kana. So the guards, they kill Kana. When Maleficent and Bora fight the guards, so now Maleficent and Bora head back to the Dark Fae castle with Kana, and they bury him. So the next morning at the castle, Aurora gets ready for her wedding ceremony with Prince Philip. But of course, Aurora realizes that something is wrong. Yeah, so Aurora goes down to the Queen's hideout for the first time ever, and she finds a spinning wheel. Remember the one from the first movie? Yes, the spinning wheel. So Aurora has a vision from the spinning wheel the same night that King John was cursed. And so it's revealed that Queen Ingrid is the one who put the curse on King John of Ulster, and that she framed Maleficent for the murder that she committed. Framed. And so that's revealed that Queen Ingrid was telling everyone with this whole big lie. Yeah, big lie. It was like, I'll show you what the spinning wheel is. I totally recognized it from like the first film, right? The spinning wheel. Wait. Yeah, look, this is spinning wheel. That's right. This is the spinning wheel. That's right. And the second one, there's another one. There's like another spinning wheel. There's another spinning wheel. Look, another spinning wheel. Yeah, look, it's here too. That's right, the spinning wheel. And so upon discovering the truth, Aurora discovers that Lickspittle is a creature from the Moorfolk, and that she has taken Lickspittle's wings. That's right, it was the queen. That's right. So Aurora confronts the queen about murdering the King John of Ulster. So Queen Ingrid explains that her brother was murdered by the Moorfolk. Now she's preparing for a war against the Moorfolk. So now the guards lock Aurora in her room. And so Prince Philip is talking to where Prince Philip is talking to King John of Ulster while he's dead. So now the Dark Fae and the Kingdom of Ulster are now preparing a war. So all the fairy tale creatures, little Moorfolk creatures, they head to the wedding ceremony, while the Dark Fae and the Kingdom of Ulster are now preparing a war. Yes, now both kingdoms are having a war. That's how Gerda, the queen's assistant. That's why it's him too. Okay. Yes, the queen's assistant, Gerda. So Gerda used the piano to start killing the Moorfolk creatures. So one of them, Flittle, the blue fairy, heads into like the piano and stops her from hurting the creatures. So Aurora tells Prince Philip that it was actually Queen Ingrid who killed the queen. And she shows him a marking of Queen Ingrid's bidding. So Prince Philip goes and confronts Queen Ingrid about killing the King John of Ulster for lying. And he begs her to stop because this is not a war, it's a massacre. So one of the assistants, and then the general, yeah, this guy right here, the queen's assistant, he turns against the queen and he joins Prince Philip. And so now, guess who arrives back at the castle? It's Maleficent! Yes, that's right. So Devil turns into a bear, he breaks down the door and he frees all the creatures. So Lickspittle betrays Queen Ingrid and he frees the more creatures and he discovers about the spinning wheel. And so Gerda has been murdered. That's right. So Maleficent goes to kill Queen Ingrid, but Aurora stops her, saying that she is sorry that she didn't listen to her about the queen. So Queen Ingrid stabs Maleficent only a few minutes later to come back as a phoenix. Oh, that's right, a phoenix, that's right. Okay. A phoenix, that's right. Yeah, at the end of the second film, she turned into a phoenix. Whoa. Because remember, Maleficent's friend Devil turned into a dragon. Well, at the end of the Sleeping Beauty film, Maleficent turned into a dragon. And so Queen Ingrid pushes Aurora off the cliff, only for a few minutes later for Maleficent to come and save her. So Queen Ingrid has been captured by the fairies. They turn her into a goat. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. They turn her into a goat. That's right. Well, obviously, Maleficent turned her into a goat. Maleficent dead. Oh yeah, look, this is the queen. That's right. The queen got turned into a goat at the end of the second film. They turned her into a goat. The King John of Ulster has been awakened. So Lickspittle returns back the spinning wheel to Maleficent. Yes, the spindle. So today the kingdom will never attack the Moorfolk ever again. And so today, Aurora and Prince and Philip have become King and Queen of Ulster. So King John of Ulster is very happy to see them. So King John says that Queen Ingrid should stay the way that she is to pay for her crimes for attacking the Moorfolk. So the next morning, now that Aurora and Philip have become the King and Queen of Ulster, Maleficent goes there and she tells them that she will see them at the christening. So Aurora flies with the baby fairies, that's right, the kid fairies. And so that's how the film ends. So one other thing about Maleficent Mistress of Evil from 2019, I thought this was such a really good sequel to the first movie of Maleficent from 2014. Yes, the same cast of characters with new characters, and I thought this was such a really good sequel. That's right. And so I liked all the characters here, like it did in the first film. That's about the story, and it was really good. I really like the antagonist of the film. There was Queen Ingrid. That's right, in her guards. I'd say Boar at first was a villain, and then at the end he redeemed himself. Lickspittle did as well, but Gerda, she died, that's right. I feel bad for what happened to Connell at the end of the film. I feel really bad for what happened to him. So I really like all the songs in the film. Everyone was like, "You can't stop the girl from going." That's right. That song was really good. I thought the soundtrack in the movie was really good too. And I also thought the special effects in the film were really good too. Yeah. I found the visuals in the phone looked really cool too. I also found the editing in the phone looked really amazing as well. I thought the background in the phone was really good too. I also felt the direction in it was really amazing as well. And as felt the structure in it was really good as well. As felt the pacing in it was really good. And I felt the steaming in it was really amazing too. And I felt the CGI in the film was really good too. And I also felt the action scenes in it, and it looked really good too. I also felt the settings and locations in the film looked really good too. I like the Dark Fae castle in the film. The Dark Fae. That's why the castle, the fairies, and all that stuff. And I thought a lot of the action scenes in the film looked really good too. My favorite one had to be the climax battle within the Dark Fae Castle in the Kingdom of Ulstead. It's really cool with the two kingdoms having a war. I just thought the climax battle at the ending was really good too. And finally thought the ending of the film was really good too. This is why I give this movie a 10 out of 10. A+. I thought it was a really good sequel to the first movie of Maleficent from 2014. So this is my movie review of Maleficent, Mistress of Evil from 2019. So don't forget to like and comment and share and subscribe to my channel. Now be seeing you guys till next time, and take care everyone. See you soon.